My name is Mr. Solomon, and I would like to welcome you to the second annual Student Choice Awards. You have all gathered here to witness the honoring of stellar educators in all facets at Central Regional for their impact that they have made on students' lives. This is a special event that is born out of the minds of our students, inspired by Renaissance and their Educator Choice Awards, which will take place later this week. On the stage, you will find our Student Council officers. Our President, Jonathan Ramirez Torres. Our Vice President of Leadership, Andrew Eek. Our Vice President of Membership, Autumn Zeno. Our Secretary, Lima Arolo. Our Treasurer, Emma Lishman. Our Publicist, Ariana Butikaris. And our Senators, Matt Chikalis, Nicole Karanis, and Aidan Miller. Now, I'm going to hand off the rest of this event to our Student Council officers.
Student Council chose to create this award for several reasons. First, we wanted students to have a chance to recognize all staff members here at Central. Education and our learning experience goes beyond just what happens in the classroom. The true experience for our students come from the joint efforts of staff and faculty.
One second. Tonight we don't simply honor teachers, we also recognize coaches, advisors, guidance counselors, administration, paraprofessionals, grounds, facilities, custodial, lunchroom, and CST staff members. It is through your joint effort and collaboration that we receive an education here at Central.
Before we start the event, we would like to introduce ourselves. This event is hosted by Student Council, an organization that empowers student voices, fosters school spirit, and builds a stronger community through inclusive leadership, creative events, and meaningful service.
Guided by our commitment to excellence, collaboration, and student engagement, we organize dynamic events from Spirit Weeks and leadership summits to community outreach and school-wide celebrations that unite and inspire the student body. Through teamwork and dedication, our officers and members strive to create a positive, welcoming environment where all students feel represented, heard, and celebrated.
We would also like to recognize our two advisors, Ms. Hobart and Mr. Solomon. There is a long list of people who made this event possible tonight, and we would like to recognize some of them. We would like to thank our Board of Education, Dr. Cry, Dr. Corbett, and all administrators here at Central Regional for all their support.
Now on with the show. To let us begin, will the following students please join us on the stage? Emma Lishman, Sierra Canuck, Nicole Kangas, Stevie Frame, and Heaven Canaletish.
We kindly request that once the student who has chosen to honor you completes their speech, educators, please join them on stage to receive your certificate, honorary medal, and to take a photo with your student. It'll be over there.
First, I'd like to invite up to the podium Emma.
Last year when making my schedule, my guidance counselor told me I was recommended to take AP Calculus, and I was worried about how I might do in the class, even though I've always found math fun and interesting. The teacher came in and her presence in the classroom automatically calmed any nerves that I had with the class and throughout the entire year, I have looked forward to every first period A day because of how good she is at her job. Today I'm choosing to recognize Miss Tier because of the way she has impacted my junior year in a very positive way. She's constantly trying to bond with students one-on-one while walking around the classroom, always open to answering any questions or concerns, and always taking my side even when sometimes I serve the bigger ones. Your work never goes unnoticed, and I want to give you the biggest thank you for your classroom being the highlight of my junior year.
I, Sierra Kennock, am nominating Mrs. Ian Azali because ever since I met her my freshman year, she has been one of the best teachers ever. She was willing to sit down and listen to a person and genuinely help guide them through whatever they are going through, no matter how big or small. If you needed a shoulder to cry on, she was there. If you felt left out, she'd let you hang out with her. There was one time specifically I remember in my freshman year English class. We had done a project and I had gotten made fun of for it. I went to her crying and she let me sit in her class and made sure to email my English teacher to have the situation sorted out. She's one teacher I for sure won't forget once I graduate in 2026, as she's made a huge impact on me.
I nominated Mr. Mangold. He has worked at Central being a guidance counselor for a while now. The job of a guidance counselor is to offer assistance to students in their academics and future careers. Mr. Mangold does way more than this. He puts so much work into building a deep and meaningful connection with each student he looks after. Luckily for me, I've had the pleasure of working with him for 3 years so far. Through this, I have seen how much extra work he puts into making each student. He helps each student with numerous things like creating a schedule, tutoring for classes, obtaining your GPA, and etc. Even seeing him in the hallway, he always greets me with a smile and a hi or hey. That's the kind of person he is. He will always look after the students he helps the most. I am so thankful for having Mr. Mangold as my guidance counselor for an entire high school career. With this opportunity, I just wanted to thank him for always being there for me and anyone who steps into his office. So, thank you, Mr. Mangold.
I chose Mr. Rodriguez because of how much he lights up any room. I'm sure you could ask any freshman math teacher or a friend of someone who had that class, they will know Mr. Rodriguez. When I was going through some rough times, he always made my whole mood better. He is the kind of person who would be around for a couple minutes and already in a better mood. Not only is he a good person, but he's an amazing teacher. Even the lessons I thought were confusing prior to his class, I understood. Everyone always has positive things to say about him. He helps so many kids and helped me grow as a student and a person. That's why I nominated Mr. Rodriguez.
I chose to nominate Dana Cerullo because she began to feel like not only like a person that I could talk to and she'll listen, but a person I can have a genuine bond and connection with. Now, there are some people in this world who do far more than just their job requires. People whose wisdom, kindness, and unwavering support creates a lasting impact on the lives they touch. For me, that person is Dana Cerullo. Throughout my entire life, I have met many people, however, they have all found a more suitable partner. So, as a result, I was inevitably left alone. She isn't just a counselor, she is a safe space, a source of light, and above all, a best friend who understands me in ways a few others do. She has the rare ability to truly listen, not just by the words she says, but to the emotion behind them. She offers perspective and courage and the reassurance that no matter what I'm facing, I'm never alone. Many people I have met have had the common goal of encouragement and the reassurance that no matter what I'm facing, I'm never alone. Many people I have met have the same common goal of encouraging my growth, and Ms. Cerullo is one of those people. She has saved me in times of despair, and there have been moments when I have felt completely lost and when the weight of the world seems too heavy, but she has always knew exactly what to say. She has an incredible way of making even the most difficult situation feel manageable, not by dismissing struggles, but helping me see my own strength through them. Her words don't just comfort, they empower them. She reminds me that my voice matters and that my dreams are valid and that I am capable of more than I sometimes believe. What makes Mrs. Cerullo so special is that she doesn't just do her job, she pours her heart into it. She sees each student as an individual, not just another name on a list. She celebrates our victories, no matter how small, and stands by us through the challenges, always reminding us that we are none. Ms. Cerullo is more than a guidance counselor. She is a mentor, a role model, and a true friend. She has made a significant impact on my life, and I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. For all of the times that she has lifted me up and for all of the moments she has been my anchor, I am beyond grateful. It is an honor to nominate her for this award because she truly deserves to be recognized for the extraordinary person that she is.
I would like to invite the following students to join us on stage. Aiden Miller, Gianna Lawrence, Gabriela Gonzalez, Matthew Kovar, and Alana Napolitano.
I nominated a teacher that I truly think epitomizes what an educator should strive to be. He was a new teacher at Central 2 years ago, and I had the honor of having him as one of my AP teachers just last year. Though the content of the course may have dragged at times, I always looked forward to those discussions we would have after class about the newest advances in medicine and biology. I vividly remember spending a whole 30 minutes after class talking about how biologists discovered a new case of symbiosis in bacteria. Moments like those continue to fuel my curiosity as I continue to pursue a career in medicine. Not only does this teacher inspire curiosity in his students, but this teacher is down to earth in a way that few other professionals are. If I ever needed someone to talk to about the changes in my future plans, which often occurred several times in a month, or even just simply a person to encourage me, this teacher was there for it. He relates to my experiences and gives me hope for college like few educators have. Where so many have made me believe college is awful and scary, this teacher has made me feel so unbelievably excited and confident to pursue academics at the next level. I am so happy that I had the honor of having Mr. Aschenbach as my AP biology teacher. The impact he has made in my academic and personal life are indispensable. Those talks we had after class still continue to fuel me as I pursue a long education path to become an eye doctor. Thus, I had zero reservation in nominating Mr. Aschenbach, a friend, that has changed my life for the better for the Student Choice Awards.
Gianna Lawrence.
I nominated Ms. Schaefer for the Student Choice Award. Ms. Schaefer, when we entered her class, we always knew that besides learning, we would be laughing. She puts 100% of her heart into teaching her students, not because it is her job, but because she wants us to understand and learn it. She takes time to know each of her students, our strengths, and where we need some extra help. I will always remember her class, not just because I learned so much, but because she is that teacher who made a difference in my life and always put a smile on my face, even when I struggled to learn the subject. Thank you, Ms. Schaefer.
During my sophomore year, I took Algebra 2 in the second semester of the year. I knew Mr. Truan's class wasn't easy from the kids who talked about it from my other classes. When I got into his class, I was worried I would never be smart enough and that the kids around me would surpass me. I also never played any sports for the school, and some people already knew Mr. Truhan because of that. My first day of his class was stressful. I worked through the first couple of weeks by making friends around me. I was in JRTC, which was a small topic of conversation between Mr. Truhan and I. In my personal life, things had been taking a negative decline, and Mr. Truhan had started to notice. From that point on, he had my back. He played the role of a father-like figure in my support system. I excelled in his class. I would sometimes eat lunch in his room if I didn't feel comfortable eating elsewhere. He supported me through all of my endeavors and continues to. He attended my promotion from First Sergeant to Command Sergeant Major and will hopefully do the honors of pinning my battalion commander ranks on this year. Thank you, Mr. Truhan, for all that you have done and continue to do for me.
So I chose Mr. Solomon. Hold on. Mr. Solomon has greatly influenced my life. He has offered me guidance and support during important times in my personal and academic journey. He always encourages me to do my best, even when I have doubts. He makes me feel valued and understood. He has shaped my values and goals, and I'm very thankful for the positive impact he had on my life. He is an amazing person who has always been a constant supporter of me. He's always been there for me when I needed him, and gave me some of the best advice I could ever ask for. He is more talented than he knows, and I love everything about him. I consider Mr. Solomon as a brother that I've never had. And I hope he never stops supporting me because what he has is very special. I love everything about him, and I'm very happy to give him this award tonight.
I'd love to nominate a teacher that was there for one of my best friends, Parker Miller, back when she went here, and has been there for me too, Miss Witt. While I had a lot of amazing teachers who have put a lot of effort into my education, Witt was one who I always knew I could talk to about anything, no matter what. I'd been kept off the track at the beginning of the season, and she was the first one I came to. Witt and Fook both sat there and listened to me cry about how I messed up and how I didn't know what to do. They assured me that all I had to do, and all I could do, was show up every day and try. Witt was also the first one I went to when I got back on the team. Anytime I've ever sat in class thinking about, I can't do this, I'm done, I'm tired, I'd go to Witt, she'd give me a hug and tell me to never give up. She's been an inspiration to all students at Central, and she absolutely deserves this award.
would like to invite the following students to join us on stage. Please join me at the podium when I call your name. Lance Jones, Andrew Eek, Samai Smith, Jonathan Ramirez Torres, Allison Cordero.
When asked about my time here at Central Regional, there's an almost 100% chance that I'm going to talk about the fact that I spent a lot of time in the guidance office just catching up with the secretaries. Over my 4 years here, one woman has gone above and beyond to make me feel seen and encourage me to keep going on the path I've been on. She's even gone far enough to write down important dates like college decisions on her calendar to remind herself what's happening with me. Mrs. Carey has gone on to show me just how much change one person can make in someone's life. Without her, I probably never would have gained the courage to speak to an auditorium full of people and definitely wouldn't have agreed to MC 3 events in it. For my Student Choice Award, I chose someone who I hold so near and dear to my heart. I appreciate this person more than anything in the entire world for showing me such care, love, and support. And I hope she knows these words I'm speaking right now, and this award doesn't just mean that she's a good teacher and that she's a best friend and a warm hug built into a person. But before I say who I'm giving this award to, I just want to thank her again for being such a role model and such for every student and every person around her. And I hope this award shows her how much people value having such a bright and not to mention talented and really beautiful teacher in their lives. She has made such an impact in my life, and I hope the students after me think the exact same. This award goes to Ms. Rafferty.
When I started the school year, I was told that my physics teacher would be gone for a couple of months. After he left, I was scared that the class would fall very behind, and for the first month, we did. I thought we'd never make it back on track, but then Mr. Quinn became our new substitute teacher. He was super focused on getting us back on track, and he didn't stop. Whoa. Oh, wait, I lost my place. Hold on.
You got this, Jonathan.
And he did get us back on track all by himself. It was impressive to me how he adapted so fast after being thrown into the middle of the school year. Mr. Quinn is not only an amazing teacher, but he's also just fun to be around and talk to. He can make first period physics feel fun. He somehow always knows a little bit about any subject you can imagine. He can chime into any conversation and make it seem natural. I'm extremely grateful for him, and I'm glad he was chosen to be my substitute teacher for my physics class.
Allison Cordero, please come up to the podium. All right. In 8th grade, I used to love ELA, and this teacher made me like it even more. I loved that whenever I walked into this last period, I would instantly be happy because of the atmosphere that this teacher had around her all the time. She is really the best teacher I've ever had. She pushed me to do better and create more creative and well-written essays. She has helped me write better essays because she saw that I liked writing about certain topics and creating essays. She gave me the best formula to be able to write good paragraphs and see how much better it was to work in groups. Before I came into her classroom, I used to not like working with other groups or with other people because I used to think that they only got in the way. So she accommodated her teaching to the way I felt most comfortable. She encouraged people to work harder and be as creative as possible. Thank you to Ms. Kichoni.
I would like to invite the following students to join us on stage: Samantha Farrell, Nima Arabolo, Leilani Komisky, Alina Kerr, and Luca Canzaneri. Samantha Farrell, please join me at the podium.
Today I am nominating Coach Plum for many reasons. He has been one of the most impactful people in my athletic career and has truly made a difference in me as an athlete, teammate, and an overall person. Plum has taught me how when the meets get hard, I need to try harder. He has shown me how to lead in a way unlike, hold on. He has shown me how to lead in a way unlike any way I've seen before, and he has taught me that leadership is not only a title, but a responsibility that one might carry. I am inspired to make an impact on people the way he has, and I only hope to reach as many people with kindness and understanding the way that he does. At the end of every meet, we do our team huddle, and we say never fold. He teaches us every day to not fold under the pressure of life and to be resilient when things get hard. I have had many heart-to-heart moments with Plum, on and off the track, that has transformed my journey as a track athlete. I wouldn't be where I am today without the patience, determination, and confidence of Plum. Please consider.
During my freshman year, the class I always looked forward to was Mr. Booth's class. His amazing way of teaching and being fun was something that always made my day. He not only understood what he was teaching, but also made me intrigued to learn more. From his funny jokes to his serious advice, Mr. Booth has always been a teacher I feel I can talk to and ask for help. He helped me get better at many skills, including my crippling anxiety, and has helped me realize that at the end of the day, I will be successful and everything will be okay. In the hallways, when I'm having a bad day and I hear Mr. Booth say how amazing I am, I feel more confident and feel free of my stress. Whenever I ask him for a referral, letter recommendations, or even to be my NHS or escort, he has always been there. He is truly a ray of sunshine, and even though he said my spirit animal is a seal, he will forever be one of my favorite teachers, and the impact he made will not be forgotten. Him saying he is proud of me truly means so much, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
it's boy drama or anything I need help with. Even though that is a mentor's job, she helps me calm me down whenever I'm upset, angry, or stressed. She is so sweet and she deserves to get recognized. A lot of the kids in the school will agree she is the best and I love her so much. I don't know where I'd be without her. Almost every holiday she gets me a gift, even my birthday. And she is literally the best. I don't know how many times I can say it because it will never be enough. Even though she's my mentor, I know that I can tell her anything, and I can always talk to her no matter what, even if she has a class, and that she has impacted me, that if someone has a problem with me, it doesn't matter, and that kindness always wins through any drama I have. And if I ever need help, she is always there to lend a hand. She is so sweet, and I admire her so much, because without her as my mentor, I don't know where I'd be in my high school career. She has been there through all the ups and downs in high school so far for me. Even if it's boy drama or any drama on the cheer teams, she's always there, and I'm glad to say that I'm so grateful I met her.
Unfortunately, the teacher I nominated isn't here tonight. Upon nervously entering school on the first day this year, I was worried to have bad teachers that I wouldn't be able to understand and easily learn from, that would lead me into an expected sophomore slump. After a couple days, I realized this would not be the case, specifically referring to one of the best teachers I've ever had, Miss Dempsey. The very first day I walked in, and every single day throughout, she greeted me with the biggest smile on her face, regardless of how her day was going. She always enters the room with such positivity that it can make your whole day even week. Not only is she the most optimistic teacher I have, Miss Dempsey's commitment to her students' education is admirable. She knows exactly how to help each student get better at math and just the right areas where they need to improve. With her great teaching skills, commendable, cheerful outlook, and her being one of the kindest people I've ever met, I know exactly who deserves this award, Miss Dempsey.
Every year, hundreds of students eat the pizza served in the cafeteria, me being one of them every day, in fact. But just a little further down the line from the food, you'll find a member of the Central Regional staff who, if you end up having the pleasure of speaking to, is one of the kindest and most dedicated people you ever meet. Her name is Lori Mayo, and I can genuinely say that I look forward to speaking with her every day. She'll always greet you with a "Hi, honey," or a "Good morning, sweetie, you can go ahead and scan," to which I stand planted, pizza, cookie, and Snapple in hand, holding up the line as we speak about our day. It goes like this every single day. A small conversation or a simple hello, but it means more to me than people would know. As I get ready to graduate and leave for college, I hold on to these memories and I cherish them. Not just the times in the lunch line, but also the times in which her and her partner in crime, Nikki, came to support me in my endeavors. Whether it be at the school musical or at the art show to support my henna stand, they were always there with a smile on their face. I'm extremely grateful for us to have been able to meet, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for me for these past 3 years.
I would now like to invite the following students to join us on the stage. Jinky Kamioki, Avi Nakrani, and Autumn Zeno.
I want to nominate my former public speaking teacher, Mr. Elmer, because he's had a lasting and meaningful impact in my life. Before his class, I never saw myself as someone who could give a speech, but now I enjoy it. that didn't just happen on its own. Through his teaching, I became more confident, more social, and more prepared for the kind of future I now want, which is one that involves public speaking. What made Mr. Humber different was how he taught us. He didn't just walk us through everything, he made us work hard. And in doing that, he showed us the value of effort and creativity. That's a life lesson, not just a classroom one. Even though I no longer have him as a teacher, I still go to him with questions. He always lends a helping hand. And I truly appreciate that. Mr. Humber helped me grow into someone I never thought I could be, and that's why I believe he deserves to be recognized. I'd like to call Mr. Humber up to the stage.
Mr. Jacobs has been the most uplifting and positive teacher around. Whenever we come by to visit him and see him, me and my classmates know that he will brighten our day. Mr. Jacobs is the light in our world and the sunshine that shines every day. Every day, Mr. Jacobs never fails to make us laugh and smile. He always tries to get everyone involved and make sure that the people who are shy have some fun too. Mr. Jacobs has been motivating and fun, and I hope to keep on seeing him in the next years here. Please welcome Mr. Jacobs.
When I first heard that Miss Tier was stepping back from Key Club, I was uneasy. She had run the club with such heart, and I wasn't sure what to expect, but the moment I met Miss Hobaugh, I could already tell she was going to be amazing. From that day on, she has become so much more than just a new Key Club advisor. She's been my anchor in the chaos, my calm in the storm, and my guide when I felt completely lost. This past year has been one of the hardest I've faced, and through it all, Miss Hobaugh has been my rock. No matter how busy she is, she always makes time for me, whether it's to offer me the perfect advice, bring me back down to earth when I'm overwhelmed, or just to let me stay in her room for 2 periods because calculus was too much. Room 38 became my refuge, and she became my light when I couldn't even see my own hands. She helped me find a path when I didn't think one existed. Her unwavering support and kindness has changed me in ways I'll never be able to fully express. I cherish our relationship more than words can say. Thank you, Miss Hobaugh, for being you and for always being there, for always listening and for leaving your door open to me. You are my rock star and someone I truly aspire to be.
I would like to invite the following students to join us on stage: Brianna Fernandez, Gianna Costello, and Caitlin Gentleport. Brianna Fernandez, please join me at the podium.
I nominated Mr. Varney because I admire his dedication to reforming the music department. Even though he has only been here for a little over a year, he has already made an incredible impact. He has strengthened our community and our connection with the community, and organized trips, led fundraisers, and even helped us start a new ensemble. Mr. Barney has also taught me the core elements of being a strong leader. He taught me how to stay organized, be confident in myself, and most importantly, finding joy in the process. I am beyond grateful for the time and effort he has invested in making my senior year unforgettable, and I cannot wait to see the amazing things he has planned for the future of the Central Regional Music Department.
She is a very amazing and kind person, puts a smile on my face, helps athletes all the time, and does amazing at her job. She has always helped me, and I know a lot of others, always love seeing her at the games and always helping an injured athlete and doing her best. Never failing to put a smile on my face, always saying hi to me when she walks past me at a game or something. She helps athletes and people get through rough days and overall just has a great influence on students. I would like to present this award to trainer Cassie Dennis.
When I saw that our school was hosting the second annual Student Choice Awards, I knew that I had to recognize my sophomore year English teacher, Miss Wilfred. Miss Wilfred is a kind-hearted English teacher who really prepares her students in the classroom for their education that follows. She taught my peers and I how to efficiently succeed in the English area and in life in general. I couldn't thank her enough for what she has done for me, whether it was in the classroom perspective or a mentor perspective. She has always been there for me with open arms, whether it was during the time I was enrolled in her class, guidance through my junior year of high school, or just a little conversation in between class periods. Regardless of what she's helped me with, she has successfully done so, and I couldn't thank her enough. Miss Wilfred is an English teacher that fully deserves this recognition, as she truly does her job to the best of her ability and goes above and beyond for her students. I want to personally thank Miss Wilfred for all she does for my peers and I.
We would like to welcome Ms. Hobart to the stage.
All right, on behalf of Student Council, Mr. Solomon and myself, I would like to thank you all for coming out tonight, genuinely. Educators, school staff, we know this is a really busy time of year, so we really appreciate you taking time out of a weekday evening. We know the moments are precious and few, so we're so happy that you could be here with us. To the students that spoke tonight, congratulations. You did a wonderful job. I know that you probably don't realize the full impact of everything that you said and did here tonight, but trust me, it means a lot, and we're really proud of everything that you've done. To everyone in attendance, we're so grateful that you would come out to see us this evening, our administrators and support staff. Thank you so much for joining us for the second annual Student Choice Awards, and we hope to see you again. Have a great night.